The 5-pocket denim jeans is a staple in today's fashion, and for many people the default option when it comes to choosing pants. Hell, during my teenage years I didn't even know there are other pants than jeans. So for my younger self, and probably a lot of other people, jeans have a very characteristic and very distinct look. Jeans are always blue, they always have the rivets that scratch up your phone, and they always have this weird funky pocket that actually no one really knows why it is there. And this is what today's video is about. Let's look at the interesting case of how a very functional design element got completely obsolete but is still around for its looks. And let's imagine how a modern version of this outdated thing could look like. First, let's give you some historical background. So the jeans were invented in 1872 as a piece of workwear for miners. The original name was the waist overall, and they got super popular because of their reinforced pockets, which allowed for heavier use. This means that these pockets could hold up carrying tools and other heavy-duty items better than the competition. The original pants already started out as a 4-pocket design, already including the weird funky pocket. The one they left out was the left backside pocket. Most designs during the time were done for right-handed people. Adding another pocket on the left side would just mean higher material and labor cost. But what was the weird pocket designed for? It has to do with a very important piece of equipment that was needed to get through the day. The pocket watch. Usually pocket watches were stored in waistcoats, but these were not part of the workwear uniform for miners. Since the normal pockets were used for tools and other heavy-duty stuff that could then damage your delicate watch, it made sense to create a dedicated space only for your watch. Also an important aspect why the pocket watch worked back in the day was one boundary condition. Pocket watches came usually with chains, so if you want to grab your watch, you can just pull on the chain. But times changed, literally. Wristwatches became a thing after World War I, which then actually made the watch pocket obsolete. And I mean, you can of course use it for other things like carrying around coins, earpods, Tamagotchis, or whatever else is important to you. But if I ever put a small object without any chain attached to it in the watch pocket, I found it always really hard to retrieve it. Another interesting aspect of the problem is that jeans became so much tighter. The original first jeans were waist overalls, which means they also were pretty wide, which makes getting stuff out of your pockets so much easier because everything is wide and roomy. But jeans then evolved over a century, due to the influence of cowboys and actors, into the more snug-fitting pants that we know of today. So if you have a small pocket that barely fits whatever you want to put in there, you don't use any chains, and the pants fit you like leggings, retrieving stuff out of there is pretty inconvenient. And I understand that some people use this pocket and are happy about it being there, but solely from an industrial design perspective, the purpose of this very specific design pocket was a different one. Making it work then seems to me like a compromise. Like really well-designed features with a specific purpose in mind should be used without thinking about the design, without noticing it. Even Don Norman, the author of The Design of Everyday Things, speaks about this. Good design is actually a lot harder to notice than poor design. In part because good design fits our needs so well that the design is invisible, serving us without drawing attention to itself. Bad design, on the other hand, screams out its inadequacies, making itself very noticeable. And I am definitely noticing how small the pocket is and how annoying it is to get anything from out of there. Which makes, in my opinion, the watch pocket not suitable for today's use case. Which then makes it, in my opinion, completely obsolete. So why is it still there? I would assume because it's ingrained into the idea that we have of jeans. I'm not saying that you cannot diverge from the idea of denim that is blue, has rivets, and has a certain cut and shape to it. I mean, you definitely can. Black denim exists. But it does not conform to the self-contained idea of jeans and the connotations that we have with blue denim. So my assumption is that the funky pocket is so much ingrained into today's idea of denim that we have as a society, no one is really questioning its existence or practical use. Because it was always there, there should be a reason it is there. Don't ask too many questions. But I do, because I'm autistic and I care. So I was wondering, how would a modern version of a watch pocket look like that is actually useful? So what had a great significance for normal people back in the day as a pocket watch was then replaced by the wristwatch. And I don't know if I can claim that the smartphone is replacing the wristwatch. Nevertheless, most of us today own a smartphone. And the smartphone has a huge importance to most people, similar to the pocket watch back in the day, if not even a bigger importance. So why not create a pocket specifically for the smartphone, since most of us carry it with us every day? For this, I'm a massive fan of the front welt pocket. And I mean, the welt pocket in itself is nothing new. You usually find them on suit jackets. But dedicating one for the phone on your pants is something interesting and something that I grew to love over the past few months. I love having a straight phone pocket that is not creasing when I'm sitting down. which makes getting out your phone so much easier. And I know this is a marginally small problem, but having a dedicated phone pocket is just so nice if you're someone that gets his phone scratched up a lot by other stuff in the pockets. And nowadays, this is a feature that I miss on all of my other pants. The pants that you saw that I own are from the brand Garuda, and they include this wall pocket on all of their pants. My problem is that I saw this feature mostly with techwear brands, like Acronym or Enfant. So if you know more non-techwear brands that mortals like me can actually afford, please let me know. Because this is a modern version of a watch pocket that I can really get behind. So if you have more examples of historically grown features that are obsolete nowadays, please let me know. I would love to look at it and be annoyed. And also, if you're still here, I hope you could get something out of this video. If you like me yapping about design and fashion history, follow me on Instagram. I'll also do shorter videos over there. Also, soonish another video should pop up here for you to watch. Until then, take care.